Hi, welcome to Doris. In case if you're new here, my name is Doris. I'm a mom of four that's trying to get her finances in order. We are going to be working on September budget. I have some videos on my channel. I'm showing you August and June and July budget. I am learning how to budget, so this is not going to be a perfect video. This is a learning curve for me. So if you have any suggestion, anything I can do to make my budgeting better, please comment down below and I will listen to that. So this is my August budget. I'm just going to take the August sheet out because these expenses are kind of fixed expenses. And I need the date from when stuff is due on here. That way I don't have to memorize it and just go to my September. Okay. So what we're going to do, we are going to write a date. I'm just going to copy and paste when everything is due in here. So on the bottom, I'm going to focus on my goal for the month. And my goal for the month is to just put money into my emergency account. So that was the same thing for last month. So I'm going to continue doing this. And my plan for my emergency fund is to have 3 months in there filled up. And then I'm going to start paying on my credit card I have. Like half of it go through my credit card bill, half of it go through my emergency fund until I have 6 months of emergency fund in there. Then we're going to flip up here. And I'm still going to use this to put my bills on there because like I said, it's fixed. So we are going to, see if I can get something that's a little bit brighter. Oh, this is a black pen. So this is going to be September. Okay, so my first income. My first income already hit my account, and that was less than I would like because I took time off, and just a lot of things happened. I took a lot of time off for personal stuff. I should have personal stuff, just kids stuff. It was not me. So my amount for that was $847.31. So with this right here, it is really good. I kept the money in emergency fund instead of paying my credit card off, because with that, I'm going to be a little bit short at the end of the month unless I get full child support. But then I have that saving from last month. I saved up to like, I think like 2 grand or like, no, 1 grand, whatever. But then I saved that money from last month. So now I have that to dip into that if I do need that for bill. So thank you so much for commenting below and telling me to put my money to save my money to roll over. That was really great. I need to go back and see who commented that and make sure I thank them, because if I would have put a credit card off right now, I would have to be using a credit card again just to pay this off and go back in the day. And I also put child support on here. This does not go into like budgeting wise. It's just what I made, just what I'm hoping to get, but I don't depend on getting child support because it's not very constant. Okay, so for this right here, I'm going to project like $1,000. Actually, I'm going to project 1,700 because I've been working a full-time job. I've been working my full schedule, so I'm going to project 1,700. And then my child support, I'm going to put 15. I need to double check that. I think it's 1490 something. But I'm going to put 15 out there to see what I should get at the end of the month. And then this is going to be what else? Okay, so I'm not going to do anything up here. I'm just going to leave that there. And then for my bills, I'm going to just write it down. What I have for bill is basically exactly what I have up here. So in here, I'm just going to write sinking funds, what I have for sinking fund right now. And I have the emergency funds. And the last month, I have up to 1908.45 in there. So I'm going to put this up here, 1908.45. So that's what I have for that. And then for homeschool, I am going to need to buy homeschool curriculum for this month. What I have is $200 in there. Okay, so for my emergency fund, I'm going to budget $200 to add it on there. Just, pray to God I get child support, because now I'm going to be taking money out. And I don't need to budget anything for homeschool, because I'm pretty sure $200 should cover it, because I'm just buying one stuff. I'm just buying things for one child. And then on the bottom, I have my debt that I'm not paying for, but I put it up here to try to remind myself how much I have. I have not checked the amount due on my credit cards, because I feel like when I go and check it, I'm going to start having a panic attack and going to take whatever money I have in emergency fund to try to pay for it. Just because I don't like credit, I don't like the idea of somebody owning me, and I feel like that's what a credit card does. So I have not checked that for the last couple of months. So I'm still going to put an old amount up here, which is still high. It's still going to prompt me to save. But I'm not going into the credit cards and checking and seeing how much I have. And all my bills are digital, so I just delete it before I open it in my email. That way I'm not opening it. Since I'm not putting anything into my homeschool, I want to put another sinking fund on here to start putting money into. I do have a lot of sinking funds at the beginning of the year when I did this planner, and then I stopped planning with everything going on. I had a lot of things down that I wanted to put sinking fund in. So we're just gonna go through that really quickly and see what I have. So these are my sinking funds. This is what I planned in January of 2024. I haven't done that yet, but I still have 4 more months. If I can get 2 completed, that is great. But I have holidays, kids' clothes, kids' shoes, state park membership, which I need to do that. And then I have hair products, hair extension. If you're Black, you know what I'm talking about. And then I have mom clothes and self-care, emergency fund times 12 months. So now I cut it down to 6 months. But I had a reason as to why I wanted for 12 months, because if I do get into nursing school, when I do get into nursing school, I don't want to keep working while I'm in nursing school. So doing a 12 month, that's how long the program was to have that money in. Now I can just focus on school and the kids. And then I have the true fee, which is something I actually did. I was working on. And I have car registration, car insurance, kids' birthdays, homeschool, car maintenance, homeschool co-op, and Sam's membership. These was the sinking funds I said I wanted to do. I have not done that yet, so I'm just going to try to work on some of them the last couple of months. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this back in here. So from emergency fund, what I want to work on, my next thing on there is just car maintenance, because I do have a very old car. My car is an '08 and it breaks down a lot. So I am going to put that on here, because I'm not going to work on the tube fee anymore, since I'm just going to put that every month. I'm just going to put that into my budget. So for my car maintenance, okay, so I'm going to want to budget in. I'm going to want to put at least $50 in this month. Now I can see how that go. Okay, the only thing I'm doing different this month for my budget is that I'm going to have a cash envelope up here. These right here, I have a Etsy shop now, and I sell these in there. But these are like a very cute cash envelope. I have a thing that you put a card in right there. Okay, and then have these little 20 of these come in there that you can put cash in, and they use the same system as my planner. If you already noticed, I love the disc bound system because it's just very versatile. So what I'm going to do differently this month is all my bills, I'm going to put cash in here and use. I'm going to try to implement cash envelope, because I've been researching and apparently it really works. But I'm not going to use real cash because I lost money. These are my kids' school money that they have. And it's like, look like the money, like seriously. This is what they've been using to learn to count and the money and stuff. So I am going to use this as my money. For my fake envelope, I'm going to put the money in here. That way, whenever I do lose this, it's not real money I'm losing. But every time, the idea is, every time I spend the money, I'm going to take it out of there. And I'm going to have one thing in the bag. This is a real $100. Just want to show you how close these are. It's a really creepy. Like, seriously. Look. It look almost identical. It's the real and this the fake. This one has a copy on it, so you know it can help, but it's kind of crazy. Okay, so this is the first money I put in here, but I'm going to I'm gonna move that out of the way before I miss it. So the plan for this fake money is all my bills. I'm gonna put down my budget amount and what it's gonna be, and I'm gonna put in a cash envelope. And whatever I use, I'm gonna take it out. If I use more than what was in there, I'll just add that on there. But if I use less, let's just say I have like $10 left over my electricity, I'm gonna automatically put that into whatever sinking fund I'm working on that month. So if my electric bill I budget for, let's just say I budget for my car for $360 to drive, and I didn't use my whole $360 for my fuel for my car. If I use $300, $60, I'm automatically going to take that and put that into my car maintenance. So when I was left with my budget amount, after all of adding all of this, that's what's going to go into the emergency fund and the savings. I don't know yet. I'm trying that out. I may not stick to it, but I feel like that's going to work great. So for my rent is going to be the same, so I'm not going to put it in here, and I should have to write a check for that. So that was $580. I'm gonna do $210, and then my phone is $149. My car fuel, I'm gonna still do $360. My prime is $8. My household is $100. Therapy, so my therapy is increasing. That is going to be $180 now instead of $120. And my life insurance is $15. And then for my natural gas, I'm going to budget $85 in. And my Apple is 10. My kids allowance, I'm gonna give them 60 this month. Whenever I get a debit card coming, I'll show you that. And my food, I'm gonna stick to $900. And then car insurance, $186.44. So let's do this. Lower, and the battery is that. So every time I put a battery in here, my kids play with it because the thing is awesome. So that is gone. What can I do? What can I use for that? Okay, so I'm gonna use this little sticky note, and I'm just gonna start from the front and go from there. So the first thing we're gonna have is we're gonna have light. And then I budgeted 210. So there's 10. This should have been separate. So that's $210 for that. Okay. Oh, this is very sturdy. And then next one we have car fuel. And that is $360. It is very thin though. It's not as sturdy as a regular money. Okay. And then household. It's $100. Natural gas, I put 85. So 85 for that. So that is um uh, okay, and then therapy is 180. Okay, 180 for therapy. And then food, I need $900. So that will be for household. That will be for food. So for my cash envelope, I decided not to put all the bills in here and just put bills in here that one, I know I can decrease, and two, that I either pay with cash or it's not automatic taken out. And the one thing I have in this food, because that is something I'm working to reduce, and then my therapy is in here since I do pay with cash, um, or my debit card. And then the next one I have in here was for my natural gas, with decreasing the use of the stove and the heater. I can decrease that as well. And then I have my household in here. So I'm going back to making more of my hand soap. That way I'm not buying hand soap and things like that. And then my car fuel, I can definitely decrease that by going places less. And then what I have in here is my light bill. That can always also be decreased. So that's what I have in here. I don't have the Prime on here or like the Verizon, because that is going to be the same unless I switch to another company, which I am planning to do for another internet service and switch. I don't have my car insurance up here because I can't really decrease that. And then I don't have the kids allowance because I do want to give them that money. And just things that I know is either automatic payment or something I really cannot decrease right now. These are what I'm gonna have in here, and I'm gonna take this in the car with me. I'm gonna make some insert later on throughout the week. Whenever I have time, I'm just gonna punch a hole, put a paper in here that is going to be in front of each of these envelopes to track what I'm taking out. And if I don't have the time to do that this week, I'm just gonna take them out, what I need, and then put them in an empty envelope all the way in the back here. And then whenever I'm doing my midweek check-in or my close out, I'm just gonna count what I have in each budget and then subtract it to what I initially put in there to see how much I have left over. If you have any way I can do this better, please let me know in the comment down below. Like I said, this is for me learning also. So I love reading your ideas and suggestions on how I can implement this. The end goal for this, for me to learn something and for my finances to be better than it was yesterday. So please don't be shy. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching the video. Please hit the like and subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a blessed day.